Hey guys, so I'm getting a little tongue-tied trying to say this, so there's a YouTuber by the name of Stephanie P. Smith, and she's uh, I feel like she has messages that she delivers that she says comes from God, and I'm not saying they do or they don't. I don't know. I feel like some of the messages, everything comes from God because He created everything. So, however, just I have mixed feelings about some things because for a couple of things. For one, like she gets a lot of views. Like she has over 100,000 subscribers. So there's a lot of people watch her channel. Every video she makes gets thousands of views. So thousands of people watch every video she makes, and she makes videos really specifically for one individual, whoever it may be. She's never specific about who it is, and I get it. It's all about, if it resonates with you, it resonates. I don't know. Personally, I'm not like that. When I get messages from God, they're usually very specific about the person and the situation and everything that's going on. But that's just me. Everybody's different. One thing that it's in the Bible too. It's just like the starving children. Like, I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to why some of you people, like who seem to have a very good connection with God, have a lot of divinity inside of your hearts, still choose not to even speak about the problem of starving children, especially when you have a large audience. Because when you have a large audience, people care about what you're saying. They want to see you. So what you say matters a lot to a lot of people, which means it matters a lot in general as far as your influence in the overall world. So, like, what could be worse than having starving and sick children on the planet? Like, really? So, it doesn't make sense to me why. And she's not the only one. There's quite a few. Everybody should be talking about it, but especially if you're going to be somebody who's speaking on behalf of God. In my opinion, there should be a little bit of, hey, we need to take care of starving children here. That's just how I feel it. There should just be a little bit of that. And I have not seen her once speak about starving children, or hemp, or taking care of the planet, or trying to help, organize the people that watch her channel, because she has a lot of people that watch her channel in a way that could really help solve some real problems by doing work. Because that's what it takes to really solve these problems, is work. She spends a lot of her time just talking about relationship stuff is what a lot of it is. A lot of it's also just like personal stuff in people's lives, which I think is good. I'm not saying she's talking about bad stuff, but it's like there's other areas that need attendance as well. And then on top of that, like, you saying things, it confuses people. Like, there's things that she said today that make me feel like, hey, was that for me or was that for somebody else? Like, I can kind of relate to it, but I kind of can't relate to it. Like, and then I see something else that I just made a video on, and she's making a video on it, like, specifically is talking about things that I just said in the video. So I'm like, that's gotta be for me, right? But then I still really don't know. And it's like, you could easily make it a little bit clearer by using the person's name who you're speaking to, like I am. And you could also, like, speak about the starving children. And then it's also like, you're saying that, like, I don't need somebody. Like, first of all, you don't know what's going on inside of me. And there is something in the Bible about not listening to man or other men, like, you're speaking for, like, what's best for other people. And it's like, I give suggestions and I say ideas, but when she says it in, like, a very authoritative, like, God told me to, like, you don't need them. It's like, well, hold on a second, I'm a dude who doesn't have a family. I'm a dude living on the streets, like, alone. I've been alone for a very long time, and I feel like, I could use somebody to talk to about this type of stuff. And you're telling me that I don't need that. And if I feel like the only person I can really feel like I've had the best ability to talk and communicate with is Joy, and you're saying that I don't need that, it's like, and then I'm picking up on vibes on, like, you're saying that because it's almost like there's almost like a jealousy thing there. Like, you're mad that I keep on going back to her, and it's like, well, hey, that's just how I feel. Like, why are you tripping? And then it's like, are you tripping because of this and that? And then you're saying things with God, and it's like, it's getting messy here, and I don't like the messiness. And Pops also told me she's my soulmate, because there was a time when I told Pops, I was like, hey man, I don't think she's my soulmate. I heard her say some things that I'm like, whoa, like, that's just, there's some things that like, whoa, like that was a very, 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 that was some really dark shit you just said. Like, it's hard for me to even say that. Like, the dark thoughts I've had dark thoughts, but I don't really perpetuate them. I don't speak on them. I don't share them because I know how dark they are. And I really don't want to be associated with them that much because they're so dark. But to see her speak on the way that she's spoken before, like I saw some shit and I told Pops, like, I think I was mistaken. And he was like, no, Buddha, first of all, I told you she was your soulmate, so I fucked up on that because I'm disobeying God. Second of all, he was like, I see you in her. And I've had dreams where I literally feel like I'm inside of her seeing the way she thinks. I'm not saying this to fucking, this is where I'm at. This is why, these are part of the reasons why I keep on focusing attention on her, is because this type of shit keeps happening to me. So like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I get frustrated when I see other people who I feel are talking about me, but they're not being specific in who they're talking about, but yet they're being very, 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 very confident and thinking they know what's best for me when they really don't even know me. And then they're saying their community